Hello and welcome back to Fire Emblem Heroes. My name is Plesio Digger, and today we're going to be summoning on the A Place to Rest banner, which has Mirabilis, Framme, Sylvain, and then Chloé and Cordelia as a harmonized duo, which I don't know if you know this about me, but Chloé and Cordelia are both probably in my top 5. Definitely top 10, but probably in my top 5. Chloé is like my top 3 or my third favorite Fire Emblem character. I think Cordelia's 4th or 5th. I don't know. I'd have to like make a list, like actually sit down and make a list for it. But so this is a really good duo for me because I like both of these characters a lot. Not quite as good as if it was Azura and Mercedes because those are my two favorites. But I think this is hard to say if this is better than Azura and Leanne because I do like Leanne a lot as well. So that was a really good duo for me last year or 2 years ago or however long it's been. But this is a pretty good duo. Now I only have 108 orbs. However, these orbs were going to be for the team Mercedes if an Azura merge or an Azura ult didn't show up. But we're gonna redeem all these now, and we should have a little over 300 orbs. Yes, right, 302 orbs for this banner. I think at first I'm not going to color snipe, but after a little bit I probably am going to color snipe for Chloé and Cordelia. And I have plenty of story missions and paralogs that I haven't done yet for orbs in case an Azura ult does show up soon. So we should be good to go for Azura, but we're just going to go ahead and get started on this. And there's no reds in the first circle. I can skip colorless entirely because there's no focus heroes with colorless. I don't know at what point I'm going to start color sniping. Maybe after I get Sylvain, I'll stop on blue, and after I get Framme, I'll stop on green. I don't know. And I don't really care so much for Framme or Mirabilis, but Mirabilis is the dancer, so I may as well. I wouldn't mind getting her, but she's also sharing with Sylvain, so I'm going to be summoning on blue. Hey, we're going to get a Mirabilis, a 4-star Mirabilis. So I at least got Mirabilis already. So definitely don't really care about blue once I get Sylvain. But I'll still summon on green for Framme, at least for a little bit. Because Framme's an okay character. She's not my favorite, but she's a decent character in Engage. So I wouldn't mind, plus she's an Engage character. I've skipped a lot of Engage characters, but I would like to try and get all of them at some point. It's just hard to have orbs for trying to get every Engage character, especially since I started doing that. Hey, another Mirabilis. Two 4-star Mirabilis in the first circle. I did start trying to do that with 3 houses, like getting every hero as soon as they came out because I like 3 houses a lot, and it just came out. So I'm like, oh, this should be easy enough. It was not. I fell behind. I mean, I kept up with it for a good little while. And then I think it was Fallen Edelgard or Halloween Rhea or something. I think I didn't count Fallen Edelgard. I'm like, I don't necessarily care so much about Fallen Edelgard. So I didn't really count her, but it was whenever the Halloween banner with Rhea and Byleth. I didn't summon on that banner at all, I don't think, except for the free summon. So I was like, yeah, I think I'm just going to not worry about collecting all the 3 houses characters. Then I was like, oh, I could do that for Engage. And then I immediately didn't get Saline. And I didn't want to spend a bunch of orbs trying to get her. So I'm like, okay, well, I guess we're just going to do this the same way, 3 houses. And then more Engage characters have come out, and I skipped some of them. I don't think I summoned on the Halloween banner last year either. The one with Tamara and the Ana duo. I think that was Halloween. But I didn't get that Ana or Tamara. So it is what it is. Selena. Okay. So that was just the second circle. We at least got some reds that second circle. Okay. 3 colorless. Does this banner not know that colorless is not a featured color? a featured stone. So there's no point in summoning on colorless. Unless you really want colorless 3 and 4 stars. But then at that point, why summon on this banner for them? Another 4-star Mirabilis. Man, at this rate, I'll be able to plus 10 her before we hit the 40th summon. Because that was 3 before 12. So that was 1 every 4. A little under 4. So if I continue with 1 every 4, I'll have 10 by the 40th summon. Well, I guess I wouldn't be able to plus 10 her, then I would still need 1 more. But if we somehow get enough Mirabilis to come close to plus 10 here, I might continue on blue. If we get a bunch of... Okay, another Mirabilis. Another 4-star Mirabilis. So now we're at plus 3. I'm not even trying to go for Mirabilis, but she's just showing up the 4th time now. She's at... I don't even know what her appearance rate is for 4-star. But I'll if we get like plus 6... So if we get 3 more Mirabilis before we get Sylvain... Oh, Constance. A pity breaker, unfortunately, but I do like Constance, and she's got decent fodder if I don't decide to merge her. And currently in the 3 houses run that I'm doing every Tuesday, I'm using Constance for her Punchy Punch build because she has a hidden talent or whatever it's called in Brawling. And so she has a special ability where she can do magical damage instead of physical damage. Oh, she's neutral. With her punch. Oh, I forgot to fix that. Whatever. She's neutral. It's kind of hard to see because it goes along right on that line, but I'll figure out something later. Changing the color or something, I guess. It was really hard with the Chloé and Cordelia art above me. It was really hard to get them both in that tiny box because, like, the attack and special attack arts, they're, like, so far away from each other. Oh, this way. They're, like, here. So I'd have to, like, show off the whole art to put them both in it, and then those just looked really small. And even with their regular art, I had to shrink it a little bit more than I'm used to. But I guess that's because I don't normally use duo heroes in that box. I normally do just a regular hero. But this is one duo hero I did not want to miss. And we haven't summoned one yet, which is unfortunate. We're definitely not plus 10 here, not today. I might try again on the double special banner whenever they come back. Or next year whenever they come back. But we're definitely not plus 10ing them today. Unless they get really lucky. That's a plus 5 Mirabilis, I think? Or is it plus 4? I'd have to look. At this rate, we're going to get a plus 10 Mirabilis before we get a Focus 5-star. Not counting Mirabilis. Oh, there's another fairy with pink hair, except that she's not actually a fairy. That's just her resplendent version. I have to look and see how many Mirabilis we've summoned. And I am going to use all 300 orbs to the best of my ability. So it's not like, oh, I just redeemed a bunch of orbs just so I can get to the 40th summon. I'm going to go past the 40th summon. I don't know if there's an 80th summon. I don't know if they're just doing that now or if it's just... hey, there's Sylvain, finally. So now we can stop on blues. I'll look and see how many Mirabilis we have to determine whether or not I do stop on blue. I think I'm only at plus 4, though. If I'm at plus 5 and I'm somehow miscounted, then I will continue with blues. Plus speed, minus HP. Yeah, I don't know why I have to go to the properties to actually change the text, but whatever. He's got decent fodder. Actually, he's got good fodder, but I don't think I'll fodder him. Wait, that's something you can inherit to somebody. Huh. Right? Because this says only... Yeah, so you can inherit no quarter to somebody. I don't think he's the only one with no quarter. I'm pretty sure I've seen that before. right, let's go back and see. Sort by obtained. Oh, shoot. That's right. We have to go this way. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Mirabilises. So we're at +4. I think I'll stop on blue for now. Trying at least until we get at least one Cordelia and Chloé. If we get one in this circle, then I'll keep going on blues for a little bit. But yeah, I wouldn't mind a +10 Mirabilis just out of nowhere. What is Mirabilis actually? Is she a flyer? She's a flyer. I could make her a if I +10 her, I could make her a dancer for a different season. Like if I gave her, I don't think I have any. Well, I might have a B-dual flyer for. You know what? We'll keep summoning on blue. Why not? Because worst comes to worst, we get some Sylvain fodder, and he's got good fodder. And we could +10 a Mirabilis. And I do have the backup for regular summoning videos now. So if I do get more than 12 heroes in one summoning session, I can just go to a similar format to what the monthlies are now. So I can go up to 18 5-stars if we get that many in a summoning session, which I haven't in a long time. Not since I spent like 500 or so orbs on the legendary Azura banner the one time to +10 her. I think that was the last time I've gotten so many 5-stars where I had to, besides monthlies, so many 5-stars where I went over what my limit was. It's been a long time. Okay, got a 3-star Setith. Once we get a Framme, though, I'll probably stop on green. If we get a Framme, I'll stop on... Well, if we don't get a Framme, I'll have to stop on green at some point if I want to try and get Chloe's and stuff. Okay, we got a Gatry, I think his name is. It's been a little while. I used to summon him a bunch. I summoned like 3 or 4 of them in a short period of time. Yep, Gatry. But I haven't summoned him in a little while, so here he is again. I guess because whenever I did summon him, he was a Pity Breaker and not a 4-star special rate. But now he's 4-star special rate, plus defense, minus speed. So there's a less, I guess it's not really less chance of getting him from what it was before. And he's a 4-star special rate, so he does not give me a bubble. If we do get 3 Pity Break 5-stars, I'm just gonna hard focus red, just so if I do get a 5-star, it'll be Chloé and Cordelia. But if we don't get 3, I don't know. There's a chance we just don't get the 3 bubbles. But I mean, we still could. I think once we hit 100 or somewhere between 100 and 150 orbs is probably when I'll stop on green, even if we don't get a Framme. If we get a Framme in this circle, it'd be great, because then I don't have to worry about I can just stop on green right now. Oh, there we go. That's what I was hoping for, but I didn't want to say anything and jinx it. I unfortunately didn't make a smaller face for Cordelia, so I just have the Chloé one, so I can't like alternate between Chloé and Cordelia. So it'll just have to be Chloé the whole time, which, you know what, I like Chloé more than Cordelia at this point in time, so I'm fine with that, but like still would have been nice. So we have a plus defense, minus hip, plus def, minus hip. And I didn't really look at their fodder because I was not intending on foddering them off, but Remote Sparrow, Poison Strike 3. Oh, Oculus Strike. I'm like, why do they have just Poison? They have Oculus. I didn't even realize that they made a better Poison Strike, because I'm pretty sure this has been in the game for a little bit. I don't think it's new to them. This might be new to them. Wait, inflicts speed res -4 on foes within 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit, and those foes suffer guaranteed follow-up attacks during combat, which means they just always get doubled. Is that what that means? I guess. Huh. That is a good skill. Not one that I will fodder off anytime soon, though, because they're not only a duo of heroes that I like a lot, but they're also a harmonized duo, which means the more merges I get, the better scoring I get whenever one of their games is the focus for the week. It would be great if we were to plus 10 them today somehow, if we got really lucky. And then one of the weeks after we plus 10 them, it's a combination. Oh, wow. Okay, I didn't realize Soren. I mean, I think I knew that, but I forgot that Soren got a resplendent art. I'm like, that looks different. It'd be if the Resonant Battles was a combination of Fates and Radiant Dawn. I think that's the Leanne. I don't think she's Path of Radiance. Either one, whichever one that duo is, one of those two games combined with one of either Engage or Awakening, that would be great because then I would score really high, assuming that I would plus 10 them before then. But most likely, we'll just get +1, maybe +2 if we get another one after the 40th summon. But I am going to use my 40th summon on them and not Framme because even if I don't get Framme before the 40th summon, I'm not here to try and get all of the characters on this banner. I'm here to get as many Chloés and Cordelias as possible, which means I probably should stop on blue. If we don't get a Mirabilis in this circle, I'm just going to stop on blue after this circle because we already got Sylvain and we have a +4 Mirabilis. I can always plus 10 a different hero and then give them a dual skill if I really want to. I think I might try and plus 10 my Summer Dorothea because she's like +6 or +7 and I've been using her for my Fire season with a Sea Dual Infantry 4, but she could be a little bit better if she was +10. I guess same with my Legendary Edelgard because she's also around that same merge level and she would do a little bit better if she was +10 for arena scoring. Because the other one I use for my Fire season is, I think, a Versa. And she's good for arena, but she's not a very strong unit in terms of combat and stuff. All right, so we didn't get a Mirabilis, so I'm just going to stop on blue. We just got lucky right off the bat. And then I talked about skipping blues after the Sylvain, and then she decided to not show up anymore. So we're just gonna skip blues from here on out. Well, unless there's only blues on this circle. If we get a Mirabilis on this stone, I will summon the other blue and back out. No Mirabilis, I'm just backing out. All right, that's a 3-star, which means no Mirabilis, which means I'm backing out. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, my Fire season. Yeah, Aversa is good for debuffing heroes, but she's not the best fighting on her own. Like she can occasionally get a kill if especially if it's like a green unit that she's fighting, or especially if it's a unit that doesn't have distant counter or can't counterattack her. But for the most part, she's just there for looks and also for debuffing stuff. Edelgard will sometimes be able to get some kills, but usually I'll have to use whatever bonus hero to get as many kills as possible. I don't know. I guess it really depends. I don't know. My Fire season was the season that my Fire team season was the team that got me my first arena crown, but that was because Legendary Hinoka is Fire and she had just come out, so I was using her, and she could kill pretty much anything in the arena at the time. And since she was the bonus for the week, because she was new, I was always getting the maximum scoring. I think they just started doing that too. I don't remember though. So I was always getting the maximum scoring possible with that team. So I didn't have to waste a bunch of arena swords, and I could just kill everything with Hinoka. So it seemed like it was my best team at the time. Since that was what got me my first arena crown, but it was really just Hinoka that got me that. If I could plus 10 Hinoka, then my Fire team would be a lot better. But right now my Water team is the strongest. And even this week, before I did my arena, whenever I did my arena this week and got the ticket, since one of the bonuses for the week was release version 1, my Azura's and my regular Azura is in my Water team, and she was almost exclusively killing everything. Like, I don't think many of the other heroes on the team were really killing much. I think I had rearmed Sonya on the team because I have her at +1 or +2, I think. So she was occasionally getting a kill, and Legendary Leaf was too, if there was like a flyer that I needed help with. But for the most part, it was Azura, because my Azura can kill pretty much anything, even like green unit wise. Like there was a Brave Ike at one point. I didn't win that battle because I messed up and got my Legendary Azura killed to a different unit. But there was a Brave Ike that did not kill my Azura. And if I put my Azura on a defensive tile, he would have done even less damage because there's a defensive tile right next to her, but I was being stupid. But he would have done even less damage, and my Azura could have killed him, not in one round. It wouldn't have been a one-round KO, but like this following round probably. I could have killed him. But Brave Ike is not a hero I would have expected my Azura to kill. And she can tank most green mages that I encounter in the arena. And I gave her the distant counter seal thing. So she has that and her arena, her bead duel infantry 4. So she's scoring really well for my arena team. We're going to skip greens, by the way, because we hit the 40th summon and we're in between 100 and 150 orbs. So we're just going to skip greens and focus on reds. But yeah, my Azura is really strong. And I'm not even giving her like the best skills possible, like once they come out or anything like that. She's got Beetle Infantry 4. I think she has Repel 4. And I don't remember what her C skill is, but I don't think it's one that helps her in combat. I'd have to check. I can check right after the summoning circle. Gee. It's really unfortunate that almost every circle we've gotten has had at least one colorless, because there's very few, there's no reason. Hey, okay, male Aleer. I don't think I had male Aleer yet. There's no reason to summon on the colorless stones because there's nobody on colorless. Considering I did not rename the icon, it means I did have a male Aleer. Oh, they gave him out for free. That's right. Plus res, minus attack. Okay. He was not on the featured banner. He was a free reward, I believe. That's for that same banner. But hey, that's another bubble. Let me check my Azura. What is her C skill? I think it's something dumb. Oh, times pulse 4 is actually pretty good. Also, she does a Vital Astra, and I did engage her with Marth for that, for specifically the arena this week. Last week I engaged Marth. Wow, so many colors. I engaged Marth with Legendary Roy, because I was using fire to make my. It's really smart to engage your bonus hero with Marth, and whenever they release more engaged heroes too, with them as well, because they just get a free buff. Because you can swap the engage at any point. You can't have Marth engage to multiple people. I don't know if you can do that if you have multiple Marths, or if it's just one, like if it's like with Ascendant Florets. If it's just the one that you have, you only get one use of that basically. But I don't know, because I only have the one Marth. But you can swap it at any point, so it's not like you have to commit your Marth to one, or your engage hero to one hero. Because that would suck, because that's not how the engage works in the game. So it wouldn't make sense for them to have done that. So I'm glad that they didn't do that. They didn't make it like skill inheritance basically. Or the echo skills or whatever they're called, from the attuned heroes. Because those are kind of like, that is skill inheritance, but it's also like a special skill slot for that skill inheritance. It's not like it's just a regular skill. We'll go for green because I haven't gotten Framme yet. But yeah, there's another colorless stone in this circle. My goodness. Why? I don't think there's that many colorless units in comparison to the others. So I think I'm just getting really unlucky and getting a lot of colorless stones. And I thought red was like the most... I thought red had the most units in its color. So you would think that you'd be getting more reds. But no, we're not. I'm fine with a Ryoma. I don't know what my Ryoma is at, but he'd be a decent hero to invest in to plus 10. Now, since he is a Gen 1 hero, a release version 1 hero, he would require a lot more investment to make him good for like arena and stuff, but he'd still be a good one to try with. Plus speed minus attack. Is that the same thing as the last hero we just got? No. But minus attack is the same, right? Yeah, plus res minus attack is what it was. Not bad. I always like getting a 4-star special rate hero because it doesn't upset my appearance rates, and it's a 5-star. Like, sure, they're technically, you could consider them 4 stars now because they're in the 4-star special rate, even though they're not. It's like a soft demote kind of, but they're still 5 stars in my heart because I still like getting those 5 stars even though they're not good anymore, like just on their own. I still like getting them. All right, and Sheeta. It's like their 3rd Sheeta, I feel like. I haven't been getting too many duplicates, but I also haven't been color sniping until after the 40th summon, so that could be. There's no 80th summon, unfortunately. I feel like they should just do that for every banner and not just the special banners, because it would give people more incentive to summon on more banners, so they would be getting more money, potentially. But maybe not. I don't know. Because like on a banner like this, like people are going to want to go for that 80th summon to try and get a... Well, I guess you really only do that if you want multiple... Because you can't... I can't do it for Chloé and Cordelia again. Hey, there's Framme. Okay. So now I can stop on green. If there's only green and blue, I will probably just do blue, because it could get Mirabilis or Sylvain for fodder. Because Framme... Oh, that's K, not F. I'm looking at KR thinking it's FR, and I don't see a KRA. So I'm just stupid. There she is. Because Framme doesn't really have any decent fodder, does she? Plus defense, minus HP. It's a decent ID. I think that's relatively neutral. I don't know what her max level defense stat is. But you can't... Golly, that text. You can't inherit her axe, Firestorm boost, and then Spurn 4, Infantry Pulse 4. So she's got good fodder, but it's not really anything I'm looking for, so don't really care. Yeah, plus defense, minus HP is relatively neutral. Okay, so now we'll just skip the greens and potentially get Mirabilis merges if there's no reds. So we got Framme, Sylvain. But even if there was no 40th summon, I got all 3 or all 4 of the focus heroes, so that's a win. Even though my goal here is to get as many Chloé merges as possible. I might come back to this banner before it ends, since we have 2 bubbles. Especially if I get a pity breaker before I'm out of orbs. Hey, another Sheeta. If I get another pity breaker before I'm out of orbs, and I don't get a 5-star by the end of it, I'll most likely come back because my next 5-star is guaranteed a focus hero, and hopefully, you know, I get a bunch of redstones, so it's guaranteed Chloé. But the chances of that happening, we're definitely not, unless we get stupid lucky, we're definitely not plus 10ing them, because I would need 9 more in 40-ish orbs, however many I have left. I think it's 42. There's a Mirabilis, a 5-star Mirabilis. That's fine. Saves me some feathers if I... So now she's plus 5, so... I could go for her. Like, I could go for... Not in this. Well, probably not in this, because I don't really have the orbs to spare to continue summoning on this banner, but, like, the next time this banner rolls around, or the double special banner that she'll be on, I could go for potentially 5 more merges of her and get a +10 Mirabilis. So there is that. Still gonna go for blues, even though we got a 5-star of each of them. Still gonna go for blues because Mirabilis could give me, or blue could give me Mirabilis for merges. But yeah, in 37 orbs, so I could summon a full circle and then 4 more. I'd have the next 9 summons, the last summons. I only have 9 summons left, maximum. Those would have to be all reds and all Chloés if I wanted to, if I were to +10 them this session. Oh, well, look at that. We're not +10ing them. Who would have guessed? I'd have to get stupid lucky for that to happen. Like, if that happened, I should go buy a lottery ticket because my luck would be insane. I wouldn't actually, but if I got a full circle of reds and they were all Chloés and Cordelias, and then the next circle I got 4 reds. I'm saying 4 reds because then I wouldn't have to choose between 2 reds at the last second. I'd just have 4 reds to pick from. I summon on all 4 reds and they're all Chloés and Cordelias. Then I don't even know what the chances of that are. Like, it's a 3% for a 5-star for each summon. The chances, first of all, the chances of getting a full red circle are really slim. Now, for some reason, that's what it seems like. But 3%. So that would be really, especially if they're all Chloés and not pity breakers, because it's the same rates of getting a focus hero as it is a pity breaker until your appearance rate goes up. No, actually, no, it's the same even if your appearance rate goes up. So, oh hey, Leon and Ephraim. I didn't know that they were a 4-star special rate hero. So in my free summons today, I said, oh, they're not in the regular summoning pool, so I'm going to go for them. I mean, I would have gone for them anyways because the other 2 didn't. All 3 of the characters didn't have the greatest of fodder. Oh, I mean, I think Ephraim has a... Doesn't he have... I think he has Heavy Blade 4, which isn't the greatest nowadays, but it's still better than nothing. Plus HP minus speed. Getting close to that 12th hero. We're on 10. But whatever orbs I have left, I'm definitely not hitting it. He does have Heavy Blade 4 and a little attack defense 3. He's got decent fodder for like inheriting from this guy to another person, but like if there's a different hero that has better fodder. Okay, 1 red. I'm not going to summon on the 3 greens. I already have Framme. We got a Draug. Okay. And then 2 to 3 more summons. Okay. 2 summons. 1 more after this one. Unless I just summon on the 2 blues and call it a day, but I would like to potentially get 1 more Chloé. Now that said, I should probably get 1 more orb real quick and yeah, I think I should probably get 1 more. All right, we got the 1 more orb, and I did realize something while I was getting this 1 more orb. If I didn't get 1 more orb, we would have summoned with 298 orbs. So the title of this video would have been wrong. We wouldn't have summoned with 300 plus orbs. It would have just been 298. It would have been just under 300 orbs. And it's a good thing we got that 1 more orb because there's 2 red stones in this last circle. It wouldn't have mattered if there was just 1 red stone. So then I'd have to get 1 more orb just so I could, you know, keep up with my title because I know it'd be 299 orbs. But you know what? It's fine. You know what? I might have just summoned with the last orbs anyways. But it doesn't matter. We got 1 Chloé before the 40th summon. No Chloés after the 40th summon, which is kind of a surprise because we still had like 130 orbs or something after the 40th summon. So you would think statistically I would have gotten 1 more, but I did get pity broken by Alir and Framme and Mirabilis after the 40th summon because it just wasn't giving us reds for some reason. But all in all, not bad summoning session. I mean, I did use 300 orbs. Also, how did I not notice this until just now? This is not light. Well, that's embarrassing. Still not quite. Something happened. I don't know what. I just noticed in the top right that the season, like the season, the water, earth and stuff, I could only see anima pretty much. So I'm like, what is going on there? And for some reason my webcam is a little off as well. I don't know what happened. I'm gonna actually shrink this down a little bit because I don't need it that tall. I should be doing this after the video, but whatever. There we go. All better. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Okay, maybe not shrink it down that much. Okay, that's probably good. I don't know what happened there. I don't know why that happened. It shouldn't have happened, but it did. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Let me know down in the comments below how your summons went if you summoned on this banner. And I will see you in the next video. Stay safe, everybody. Bye-bye.